This that late shift, graveyard, pockets on E. This that praying in the driver, God, don't let me bleed. This that thumbnail, live stream, teaching about the teeth of the market while I'm fighting for my family to eat. This that knee brace, aching from the miles in the mud. This that E5 rank that I earned with my blood. This that YouTube grind when the views was a dud. Now we talking about a movement, not a maybe. This a flood. Sacrifice for the riches, that ain't just about the cash. That's about the sleep I gave up just to break a broken past. That's about the liquor I refused when I could've hit the glass. That's about the therapy I took instead of speeding off and crash. That's the code that I live. Gave my tears, gave my time, gave my body, gave my ribs. For my wife, for my kids, for my people that I live. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'ma die before I quit. Sacrifice for riches, put the name on my stone. I was built for all this pressure, I ain't breaking, now I'm grown. If you looking for a hero who was carved out of the stones, you can see him in the mirror when you face it on your own. I was clocking in for bosses that ain't know my middle name. They just saw the numbers hitting, they ain't see the inner strain. Then I turned my pain to content, turned my lessons into game. Now I got a tribe of traders that refuse to play the same. Discord buzzing charts up, members learning how to move. We ain't chasing lotto tickets, we're protecting what we prove. Teaching risk, teaching patience, teaching how to keep you cool. Cause I lost enough myself to write a whole financial school. My sobriety a badge, my resilience a shield. Every L I ever took became a tool I had to wield. When the market tried to break me, I just studied how it killed. Then I built a better system, now I'm walking through the field. Sacrifice for riches, that's the code that I live. Gave my tears, gave my time, gave my body, gave my ribs. For my wife, for my kids, for my people that I live. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'ma die before I quit. Sacrifice for riches, put the name on my stone. I was built for all this pressure, I ain't breaking, now I'm grown. If you looking for a hero who was carved out of the stones, you can see him in the mirror when you face it on your own. When I say sacrifice, you say for riches. Sacrifice for riches. Sacrifice for riches from the trenches to the...
Mic check 1 2 1 3. Mic check 1 2 1 3. Can you hear me and see me? Everything's weird right now. Hold up. Make sure my mic. See, look at this. Look. It's time for some new stuff. 2026. Like, it's just too much. I'm blue in the face and everything. Let's see here. See if I can fix any of it. Like, I just want to be able to load up and not have no problems. Is that too much to ask? I don't think so. Obviously. Yeah, I'm just gonna go defaults. Default that. Yeah, it's bad. This is bad. Give me one moment. Yeah, something's wrong with my stuff, but I can't really do much about it right now. Nor is it really that important. What's important is making sure that y'all get, other information. All right. So let's see who we got. First, man, just getting home. Long day. Hold up. We here, baby. It's time to turn it up. This is S4R Sacrifice for Riches. What's up, everybody? Today is the Rapid Fire live stream Thursday. All right, so we're gonna get into it. We won't waste a lot of time. I am gonna talk about an L I took, but I'm also gonna just touch real quick on the win we got during the live trading session. And I covered it during last night's live, so if you were there, shout out to you. You got the whole rundown, and shout out to you if you were actually a part of the live trading session. Today, I didn't really do much. I haven't touched futures in a couple days since I actually hit during a live training session. I've just been super tired, so when I'm like this, I kind of just step away and just try to wait till my mind is right. I think I just need to catch up on some sleep. RIP to my big cuz Quinton. We have his funeral tomorrow. We're gonna have a wake at my mom's house. Shout out to Mom, I see you in the chat. So I was reluctant to even do the stream, but we're gonna get through. Okay, we're gonna get through. So let me check the chat. I do have to make a couple adjustments here, and then look at this. Come on now. Come on now. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. I don't got time for this. Your boy is too tired to be fighting a machine. All right. Let's see here. All right. So I think we're good. I got the chat up. Let's see who we got in the chat. What's up, Roll Life? I see you, big dog. Adam, I see you. User TT, I see you. Queen Fee in the building. I see the Leviathans in the building here today. Good evening, Denise. I see you, Queen. King T, I see you. Thank you for tuning in. There he goes, Vic. I see you, Vic. What up, big dog? All right. Hey, mama, I see you. Everybody shout out to my moms, all right? She's always showing up, showing love. So you got to be respectful. Watch y'all mouths, all right? Don't be disrespecting this chat when my mama's sitting at the table, all right? All right, let's get it. Nah, bro, like no Weatherman Rail today. I'm too tired, bro. Too tired. Weatherman Rail might be like a 1 to twice a month type of situation, all right? So probably one in the beginning of the month and probably one at the end of the month. But in between, boys be busy. Hello, extended family. All right, I love it. I love it. Hey, Miss Mom. All right, go Texas. I see you, Queen Angela. Queen Fee, I see you in the building. And I think I'm all caught up. JC, I see you, big dog. Texans. All right, hey, that was a surprise. That was a surprise. It's about time. It's about time. It's a long time coming. All right, so decompress. All right, so today is Thursday. We talked about a lot. We've been live a lot. So today we're gonna cover a couple things. One, I called a bad call. It wasn't a bad call actually. It was a good call that went the other direction, and then I held on to a bias and got smoked for it. So it is a lesson learned. I know better. I did forewarn everybody the entire time, so it wasn't like I was quiet and didn't give anybody information. I told people when the opportune time to cut their losses or to take their wins. Some listened, some I don't know. I just told people where I was sitting at in the position and kind of just what I'm doing. So for me, it was more of a gamble. Shouldn't have did it, but it is what it is. All right, and I'll talk about that. That's SMCI. We ran that up 20-30%, something like that. But I was looking for the home run, the grand slam, the mooner, the moonshot. But with the bad news and then the what do you call it? The analyst ratings being reduced, and then the hold ratings is going on. It kind of just came down another $2 from where we wanted to enter. So there's a reason behind it all. There's a reason where we should have changed the bias. I did tell everybody when to set the stop loss. Hopefully most people listened. I didn't listen to myself, and I got smoked for it. And I'm gonna be transparent and show you those L's because it's all a learning lesson. All right, let's get it. 24-24. I love it. Thank y'all so much for tuning in and hitting the like button right away. And I apologize for being late. I load up, the camera just didn't work, and I don't know what's going on. So I'm probably got to figure something out because this can't keep happening. It happened like twice now. All right, no. Denise said, no, it's not 24-24. Let's get the likes up, big dog. Everybody. All right, so we're going to switch right over to it. We're going to talk about that chart, and then I'm going to explain what we're doing here for the rapid fire chart analysis. All right, for those that are new here, essentially what we do, we go over to the charts, and then I look to the comments for ticker requests, and then I take those tickers and then I narrate as well as work the charts for said ticker and give you my opinion as far as my based around my technical analysis. Now, if your name is in green, right, that means that you're a member of Sacrifice for Riches community, and essentially you get priority. If your name is not green and you're a subscriber, then I'll get to you when I get to you. There's a super chat. You would take priority for sure. Otherwise, if you're a KGU, KGU is home, so make sure you just put hashtag KGU with your message relating to your ticker. I do ask, if you have a bias or an opinion on this ticker, then please add that to your comment. Okay, so let's say for instance you're interested in Netflix, right? I've been talking about Netflix for a long time, and it's about time to load the boat, everybody, just so you know. But I've been talking about Netflix for a long time. But if you're wondering, okay, well, I'm in Netflix calls, and am I good? Or I'm thinking about shorting Netflix, then I need to know that. I don't need to know that, but it's helpful because it'll allow me to narrate, like as if I'm talking to you about what you want versus just a general or broad based comment. So the other thing before I get to the chart, y'all gonna notice I'm a little sluggish, right? Like I'm just not sharp, and that's just because your boy has not been doing well with sleep and some other things. So bear with me. I might skip, stumble, forget, whatever, but we're gonna get through it. I'm gonna do the best I can, and maybe, who knows, sometimes things click and then we get on the roll and we're good to go. Okay, so for now we're going to get over to the charts. We're going to take a look at SMCI, we're going to take a look at Nvidia, and then we're going to take a look at, I think I'm gonna hold the other ones, right, and then just get right to the rapid fire live stream. Okay, hey, what's up, Queen Christine, I see you. All right, so let's get over here to yes. All right, can you hear me and can you see me? Mic check 1 2 1 3. Mic check 1 2 1 3. Let me know. Let me know. Are we good? Man, we have more room on Netflix. Okay, wow. We missed an opportunity to catch Netflix on the way up, but we're going to talk about that. I'm here. What's up? What's up, Queen? All right, 1 2 1 3. Okay, that sounds like we're good. All right, so let's get over to SMCI, because this right here. Hold up. All right, so SMCI, everybody, for those that don't know, this is a play I called. I put in the various discords or whatever, and I'm going to show you kind of what's going on with it, or like where my brain was. So let's see here, make sure my chart is good. Okay, so remove this. I'm going to show you the original chart of like what I was making my decisions on based off of. Okay, I don't need the indicators, really not important. All right, so essentially this was kind of like the chart that I had, right? We broke, I noticed that we broke below this demand zone, and traditionally, right, if you eat through a demand, then what you're doing, you're waiting for of the potential of a bullish reversal, because sometimes you get false breakdowns, and then like a Mario Kart like speed ramp, it just goes right back to the demand and shoots right up. Okay, so I'll show you what we're looking at. So this is the 4-hour chart for now. Okay, but essentially we were, let's see here, what day is this? This is last Friday, the 9th, my birthday, but it was before my birthday. Was it? Yeah, it was before my birthday. All right, so it probably was like a Monday. Okay, so I seen this happen, right? We came down and then we rocketed up. So, but I want to tap in and just get closer so you can kind of see what we had going on. Really, it wasn't my birthday. This couldn't have been. Hold on, give me a minute. I want to make sure that I'm accurate with when I posted this, because I want to make sure I'm speaking properly to this play. I know exactly where to look, so just give me just a moment. SMCI. Okay, SMCI. I called it on my birthday. Yep, I called it on my birthday. Yep, that's what it was. Okay, so it was right here. Okay, it caught me with the okie doke. that's what happened. Okay, don't overdo it if you have to take time for yourself. So good. I appreciate that, Mama. You're right. And everybody here respects me enough to, give me that grace of space. But, I'll do what I can and we'll get through it. Okay. So so I seen this happening, right? So I called the play on my birthday, right? So probably around here. And I brought attention to it. And essentially I said, if we rocket, if we start to see bullish momentum into demand, then it's probably a good idea to hop into some calls, right? So what happened is we seen this right here. So we seen this. We have a hammer at the bottom of like a retracement, right? Followed by a green candle. This this pattern is considered a morning star, essentially, right? It's not quite the doji, but it's close enough, right? But the problem with this system is that the next candle to follow was a inverted hammer. So we were following and waiting for this to kind of, we were waiting for this to confirm. This was a point of control, right? So I did pay attention to this as well. So once we seen this, I already put people on alert or on notice back here. But then we start to climb up, right? And then we etch closer to this level. And then I had an alert that went off right here. So at 30:53, let's just make sure I'm accurate with my alert. SMCI 30:50, right? So this was the play. I'll show you what the play read. Calls on bullish momentum through demand zone, swing trade for leaps. That's what went out to everybody, right? So we're here. We get another situation where it's almost like a morning star, and then we're pumping into it. So we see an increase in volume, bullish volume going into this. So we have the alert, and then we hop into the play. So sure enough, we ran up. Now from $30.53 or 50 cents to $31, that actually was about a 30% move. Believe it or not, it was insane how much was gained here. But I did announce, shout out to everybody who was able to take a win who weren't necessarily playing leaps, right? So if you had like a same day expiration, this probably was about a 40 or 50% run for you. All right. But what happened? Well, even though we see an increase in buying, right? So let's do my arrows. As prices going up, so is volume, right? That's typically a great sign for a push towards the upside. However, towards the end of the day, right? We came on down. I didn't necessarily panic because I'm thinking, okay, well, we're just retesting the bottom of demand. And then if we come through demand, we're not necessarily confirming below it until we are. So that's kind of what happened. I told people that this was once you confirm below demand, it's probably a good time to get out. The true stop loss was $30. So once we kind of closed below this, it was a wrap. If you held through because it was a leap, then you kind of got cooked, right? That's kind of what happened. Kind of got cooked. And now it's kind of on the way back up to retest $30. And the same rules apply, just so you know. So if you guys are looking for a trade, this still is the play, all right? It just doesn't always work out the way you want it to. But if we do cross this level and with bullish momentum, the same rules apply, everybody. I would be looking for a leap option on SMCI if we can make that happen. So that's it. Your boy took a nasty loss on it. It is what it is. So moving on, Nvidia. So right now, right, we called Nvidia, and I'm just going to be quick on this because I talked about it yesterday. My level of entry was confirmation below 183.47, right? And then, so we got that confirmation, right? We got this confirmation, right? And then we went ahead and we play this all the way down. We played this all the way down. And that was a pretty nice move. We caught the whole thing because we went right to our target of 81.06. We were in a put option with a strike, 181 strike. Okay. This is a live trading session that we did. Okay. So shout out to everybody who ate on that. We went right into a neutral position, and then we had our break and then our breakout. So, unfortunately, this happened during the after hours, and I was unable to hop into a play towards the upside, right? So it is what it is. So shout out to y'all, whoever ate. But now we're waiting for the next move on Nvidia, and that is confirmation above these levels if you want to go calls, or we're waiting for it to retest down here on the supply zone. So that is it. All right. We took 46% on Nvidia today. 46, 56, something like that. No, not today, but the other day. So shout out to y'all. Okay. And then we did a SoFi play not long ago for 46% as well. All right. So that is it. Okay. Hopefully that makes sense. Hopefully that was helpful. Now it's time to get into the rapid fire chart analysis. Before I do that, is there any questions in the chat? Let me know if there's any questions in the chat. This rapid fire is going to be a little shorter because your boy is tired. Boy is tired. Unless we start to explode. How many people we got online right now? Let's see. MNQ. I'm waiting to see if there's any questions. I'm also missing opportunities to play my position. So if this confirms above here, if you guys are futures traders, if this confirms above, then you can go long. However, we're seeing a lot of resistance here. So you'll be looking for confirmation below, and then probably shorten to 21 EMA. If not, this point of control here at 743. But anyway, all right, we good. All right, so we got 44 people watching and 21 likes. Please, everybody, just take a moment and hit the like button so we can get the party going. All right, let's just do it. All right, let's get it in. Oh, look, I'm setting the timer. How long does it take for you to press the like button? I got 30 seconds on the clock. You got 30 seconds to press the like button. Who can hit it in 30 seconds? I want to know. Who can hit it in 30 seconds? I see you, Denise. All right, that's time. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? All right, so we're about to set our timer. Once this timer starts is when I'll start looking at the comments for requests. Again, if your name is green, you get priority. If you're in KGU, put a hashtag KGU. You will also get priority. If you are not subscribed, I will not be able to see your chat. So please subscribe if you're tuned in right now so you can leave a comment about the ticker you want to hear from. There is, if you're not a member of either of the Discords, but you're here and you want some information on your said ticker, then make sure you stay in the chat or hit that, what is that called? Super chat button, because that's about the only way I'm probably going to see you, all right? So, all right, here we go. I'll do my best, of course, though. We're going to do 20 minutes today. All right. Ready? Go. This is the rapid fire chart analysis. All right. What we got, everybody? Do you got music still? Let me turn it up. Hopefully it's not too loud. Oops. God dang it. I lost my chat. 1 second. There's my chat. Got it. All right, what we got? 34. Let's get up. All right. DKNG from KGU. This is Lens. Nope. I think you mean. Are you talking about DraftKings? That's DKNG. Is that what you're talking about? I'm gonna assume that that's what you're talking about. Otherwise, we're gonna have to move on. But let's talk about DraftKings. A shout out to Marga for being the latest member. Shout out to Adam for gifting a membership. Appreciate that, big dog. All right, so DraftKings is pretty easy for me. Okay, I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. Pretty much at 37.27, this is where my bias will shift. If we can confirm above this level, then I'm bullish. If we get rejected at this level, I'm bearish. For as long as we stay below this level, bearish on DraftKings. All right, so that is all I got. The max take profit target towards the upside is going to be 45.13. What is next? What do we got? We got BAC from Queen Denise. All right, so Bank of America is on an uptrend. So let's zoom all the way out on the daily and let's see what we got here. Well, I think it's bank week for earnings and stuff though too. So what are you asking me, Denise? Supply demand 2 weeks out call options. Okay, this is what you want to know. So let's go ahead. We're gonna have to zoom out a little bit further on Bank of America. Let's go a month. All right, so I like to see here, boom, boom, boom. All right, we are approaching, if not already hit, all-time highs on Bank of America. Okay, so 1 second. It's a lot of chop right here. I need to go to a week time frame. Y'all, this is probably going to take the most time. And then, of course, it always takes me a little bit to get warmed up. So, all right. So, this right now is at a supply zone. All right. So, let's go supply zone. And then, I don't see a demand zone that I like. Not till we get to around here. Where are we? All right. So I'll give you your supply and demand on. All right. So boom. Okay. So this is great. So Bank of America, we're on the uptrend, right? We're seeing higher highs and higher lows. We just broke to an all-time high. However, when we broke the supply zone, we were weak. It was clear enough right here that we were weak and buyers lost steam. Sellers took over and we shot right through the supply zone with bearish momentum. So what does that mean? As of right now, we're still bullish, but with this sell side imbalance, I wouldn't be surprised if we fell off as far as the banks go. A lot of things are going on with banks, especially what the administration is trying to do with credit cards and lowering the rates for those. So I think they're trying to go from like a 26% to about a cap of 10%. It'll help personal loans. However, it still hurts the banks because America is all about debt and people rely on their credit cards and the banks rely on them not paying their bills. So that is a big hit. And this is probably why you're seeing what you're seeing. So I wouldn't be surprised if we come here. If we fail to break back above $53 and confirm above this level, then there's a strong chance that we're just going to come on down to retest $49.72 and then all the way down to the demand zone of about $46.11. I'm pretty interested in the Bank of America play for a long-term option. Denise, thanks for bringing this to our attention. I'm going to set an alert on both of these positions at the base of the supply zone and at the base of this the cap for the high. I spent too much time on this. I gotta move on. Hopefully that helps out. Christine, thank you so much for the super chat, queen. All right, so let me get going. All right, Hood, Rochella, HOD. So we got Robinhood. We've already gone over this. The cool thing about it is that we're still in this downtrend, right? So we're in this channel where we had lower highs and lower lows. And if you zoom out, technically it looks more like a bull flag, but it has to go through that process. So we just got kicked out of a trading zone. The trading zone for Robinhood was here's the length from 113.05 to 135.93. So that was our trading zone for Robinhood. But now we've broken down below this trading zone. I'm gonna have to zoom in and see how we're looking. But essentially, if we confirm below here and we fail to break back above, then we are still short on Robinhood. So we want to pay close attention to this level. I'm gonna set one right at the level, and I'm gonna give me a heads up as well. But as of right now, it looks like the bull stepped in. There's not a lot of selling pressure right here. It's kind of like an imbalance. So I could see no resistance for the buyers, and us pumping back up to this level to retest. This level is now a supply zone, so sellers are definitely going to be showing up and showing out right here. So be careful. My alert is set. This is a great one to bring to my attention, and this could be a banger of a play. If we retake this level, right, and if we retake this level and confirm, we still have a lot of work to do because there's a lot of sellers sitting up here, but nonetheless, we know how the market do, right? And we can definitely go up to 118 and then 124.61 as our take profit targets. Moving on, what do we got next? We got QQQ. This is okay. Don Lelio. I don't really mess around with the ETFs a lot like during these streams, but let's get into it. I'll do it for you. Okay, so QQQ, it's just like looking at a SPY or looking at all the ETFs. So essentially, man, we're still at a supply zone, right? We found resistance. We know sellers are living here, so we can keep testing this all we want. But if we can't confirm and have bullish momentum into this position, which the base is going to be 124.80, if we can't find momentum through that and find support above this level, then it's just not going to happen. It looks like we're stonewalled right now. Let's zoom in and see what we look like overall. So yeah, 1 second, 1 hour. So we're definitely neutral. Give me a minute. Let me get you some more context on this one. Okay, so this is an ascending triangle. Let's see here, where are we? So it is poised for breakout, just so you know. Oh, hold on. Let me do this the right way. So boom, boom. I just want you to see what I see. All right, so we're towards the end of this. A big move is about to happen, right? So two things are going to happen with QQQ. Either A, we're going to shoot up through this and then retest the top of the supply zone at 636.57. If we do that, I wouldn't be surprised if it kind of cuts in and then shoots right down. Okay, so just be mindful. Or the opposite can happen. Either where we could come down, I'm gonna set these right now, we can come down and retest 581.02 and then bounce up. So one of those two things are going to happen. I'm going to go ahead and tag those as the price ranges. I would definitely give yourself the grace of space. And then if you're looking for options, I definitely would say give yourself some time. That's what I'm trying to tell you. All right. So, and I'm also setting a couple alerts here. So Megalodons, if you guys get these alerts, it's because of this. And what I'll do real quick, so you're not thrown off just by random alerts, I'll go ahead and I'll link the chart. So once that alert pops off in the Discord, you guys will get the chart as I see it, and you'll know how to play it. Okay, I'm gonna do my best to start doing this more often for the Megalodons within the Discord. You'll get my chart exactly how I see it. All right, so moving on, what do we got next? If you're in here and you have not hit the like button yet, please do so. KGU, we got Chris. KGU, we're looking at Netflix. Well, I mean, you know I've been covering Netflix, so when I'm going to tell you something that you don't already know, oh, you're in an $85 call. Keenan called out today. Okay, so KG. So one, if you're an elite option, okay, cool. But I've been calling for Netflix to come on down to about $87.03. And then if we have bearish momentum through this demand zone, I very well could see Netflix come down to $81.79. I have not been wrong about Netflix in a very, very long time. I don't think I've ever been wrong about Netflix. So I think that it is not the time personally to hop into call options for Netflix unless you're just sniping. If you're a sniper, then I totally understand. If you're a sniper, then I would say if you're looking for Netflix call options, then you're looking for confirmation above 88.21. The moment you break below this level, then it's a wrap. That means that your play is invalidated and you don't have confirmation. But I could see you running up to retest this 20-day EMA at $89. So yeah, there's money to be made on these retracements, but you are in a downtrend. You're under the 20-day EMA. You're under the $200 day EMA. The VWAP is down. You have a ton of selling pressure. You have no buy side absorption. There's all roads are leading to tanking. So Netflix, I have it coming down to 87.03 at the minimum. If we stop there, that would be the ideal time to hop in and get into some calls. Now, I want you to see this. When I click into this, I already have the play drawn up. If you guys are Sacrifice for Riches Discord, this is the alert that you're going to get. Once this hits, it's going to let you know we're entering the demand zone. This is your entry, right? You can enter here at 87.05. Very important, though, that if we flush through, your ideal entry is going to be at the bottom of that zone. I got your take profit targets. I got your max take profit targets. We are ready to go with Netflix. And once this hits, we're not just buying options. We're buying shares. We're loading the boat. Let's get it. What else is next? KGU is in the building. ADP. We're talking about home security. All right. Oh, no. Automatic data process. I assume it's ADP, but I could be wrong. Let's zoom out on this one. This is brought to us by Beverly. Hello, Queen. Hello, Queen Bev. All right, so we're in an uptrend. We have a lot of buy side absorption right now. We're bouncing off the 200-day EMA, but we're in a dangerous position because we're trading between two EMAs. All right, so with this, I don't know what you're trying to accomplish. I didn't get much context with it, but if you're looking to see if you're bullish or bearish, right now you're really at a crossroads, right? You're at a standstill. You just had to sell off, but you're between two EMAs, and then you're bouncing off the 200-day. We have absorption here. We have aggressive buying here, and sellers are kind of slowing down here, right? Just a little bit. So right now, this is more bullish than bearish where it sits, okay? Just so you know. But it is floating close to that neutral position too. So that's what I'll tell you on that. Yeah, that's what I'll tell you on that. Hold on, I'll give you one more nugget. Cause right here, that is about where I would say, man, that's tight. Okay, hold on one second. Man, that's real tight. I don't like this down here, but so this is a previous level of supply, which is also a key level at 248.27, right? There's also an interest of buyers that is buying the discount here. So for as long as we hold up above this level, we're good. If we break below this level, then we're probably coming on down to the bottom of the supply zone at 242, then to the top of this demand zone at 239. If you got bearish momentum through it all, then look out below. That's all I can say. But moving on to the next one. Angela says Lyft, Lyft. Okay, Lyft Inc. Okay, we're talking about robo taxis and stuff. All right, so we call this, right? We had our symmetrical triangle essentially, and then we had our breakout. So now we're back into a neutral position. We got into a supply zone where sellers started to show up. It was very apparent, but not before hitting this gap open or gap close from a previous gap. Right. So again, one of those situations where we're trading between the 20 and 200-day EMA, very dangerous. So I'm going to go ahead and clear some stuff up so we can see a little bit better. But we did talk about it. So what do we got? We have a demand zone here, but we have a really thick, I was about to cuss. We have a nice supply zone here. So we're actually looking like we're still neutral, but if we break below 1832 and we confirm below this level, then I would say look out below. Also, I mean, an early sign is if we can confirm below 1890 to, hold on one second. $19. Okay, my bad. $19. If we can confirm below $19, it's a wrap. So let's go. Let me zoom in and just take a different look. Yeah, it looks like we could be breaking here soon. All right, so y'all gotta just be careful. We're at a breaking point. Zoom in so you can see it. Right, this white line is the base of this neutral position. So and there's not a lot of absorption going on right here. So just on the lookout. It still looks like it could come on down. We are very bearish still on Lyft until you see a confirmation of a reversal. All right, Christine, I think I already thank you for the super chat. Appreciate that, Queen. Let me hit that like button, and then let me hit the heart on that. Shout out to Christine showing love. We're back to my charts. What do we got? DraftKings for me, please, as well. I already did DraftKings. So JC says Meta looking for leap costs. All right. Whew. I'm looking for Meta to come on down, and we did. Okay, man. My alerts are not going off because, man, I would have been ready for all of this. Okay, Meta is pretty straightforward for me. Essentially, if we cannot retake 632.46, I am not looking for calls. If you're looking for leaps aren't a factor until we break above this level, okay? Until we break above 632. All right, and let me see if I already have an alert system set up for Meta 630. I don't. So I'm going to have to I'm gonna have to set an alert for Meta. Oops. I'm gonna have to set an alert for Meta. Alert, and then I'm gonna make sure that we get a chart on that too. Oops, 1 second. Bias shift. Incoming. Okay. All right. So above this, we're bullish. Below this, we're bearish. And essentially, I'm not really touching Netflix unless we can come and retest this. I would love to see that. And then just ride this wave all the way down to 586.10. I do not want to cash this in between this fall. All right. Let's see what else we got. You know what? Let me tag this one too, because I will use this as a potential entry as well. All right. So let's see here. TSM. All right, Taiwan. Is that Taiwan Semiconductors? All right, so they've been killing the game. All right, so let's zoom out on Taiwan. It looks like we're still making higher highs. All right, so what do you want to know about this? Calls or puts or long hold? Okay, well, if you are an investor, then it's a buy and hold type of situation. As of right now, you still have bullish momentum to the upside. There's really nothing that's really stopping it, and I'm not seeing volume slowing down at this point in time. So until we start to see some sellers kick in, let me zoom in real quick. Let me zoom in. Yeah. All right. So we start. Okay. So we just crossed back below the 21-day on a shorter time frame, 15-minute. All right, so this is what I would say. With TSM, if you're looking to hold this thing, then just understand this thing right here. The further away you get from the 21-day EMA, the more likely a reversal is probably underway to come back and retest this level. So you see how we crossed it, we touch, and now we're getting away from it again. And now we're also kind of flattening out. So that means that we're probably going to trade in a neutral position for a little bit. But as of right now, this should be considered a healthy retracement if we do sell off. So you see here is a gap. So I would pay attention to this level right here at about 334.62. At this level, I'd be paying attention to see how we react to it. And if we have bearish momentum through it, then it's a cause for pause, right? That sounds like we're likely to retest this, right? If it bounces, right, you see a reversal signal, then hey, we're gonna have a higher high more than likely. So just pay attention there. If you have more questions about it or wants to know more levels, and you are like a Megalodon or Leviathan, just hit me up in the Discord. How do you join the Discord? You can just press the plus button at the bottom, and then I think you can just join the Discord now. I think that's what you have to do. Either that or it's the money sign, one of the two. Otherwise, I'll just have to go ahead and then send you a join link. So just give me a minute. If you are KGU, I would not recommend that you leave KGU though. I just want y'all to know that. But having both, there's some benefits for sure. All right, if your name is in green, that means that you're a member. Members, do me a favor. Go ahead and put a fire emoji in the chat if you think that joining the Discord or joining the community is worth it. Because people are reluctant or just don't know because they don't know what they don't know. And sometimes they need some reassurance or to hear from somebody other than the person that, is running the Discord. So here is the link for anybody that's interested. Okay. And then my timer already went off, but I'm going to try to take care of as many of the tickers as I can that was on the screen. Okay. So what do we got? TSM, we did that. Intel. Okay. I see some of you that aren't members and not in KGU, but I'm going to get to a couple of you. Okay. Ellie says Pepsi. Pepsi. Let's just see what does it pop up. Okay. It's the wrong ticker. Pepsi. I don't think that's right either. See, there we go. All right, so we ran Pepsi already once. Let's see what we got here. All right, so we're in a descending triangle, right? But it's a neutral position. And right now we're being rejected at this descending line of resistance. And then we're finding support right here at this demand zone or this support line. So essentially with Pepsi, unless you're going to break and confirm above 148.51, you're bearish. Or you're neutral, right? There is a direction has not been chosen yet. However, it is looking promising towards the upside. This looks like it could be a potential reversal, but I would much rather grab it down here versus up here. Okay. I'm only grabbing it up here if you see a solid confirmation above this level. Okay. And even then, if you're playing like calls and not just holding Pepsi long term, then be careful around 154.96 because that is likely an area where it could sell off if it's just a false breakout. Okay. Who we got? Oh man, the fire's just look. There was no fire, and then next thing you know, it was like 50 fires in the chat. So it just popped up like Christmas. Like we just burned the Christmas tree after Christmas. So that's a tradition of ours. What is the indicator you see sellers and buyers showing up? That is my QVP, Queen. I think you are. Yep. Okay, so I'm gonna help a couple subscribers with their requests. So I see, let me scroll up a little bit. So we got Watashi. All right, so SoFi is my baby, man. Technically, you can just type in SoFi stocks for real, and then you'll get everything you need to know for SoFi. But it's pretty easy for me just to bring it up. So essentially with SoFi, above 26.15 we're bullish, below 26.15 we're bearish. I think I've been pounding the table. I hope it does, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. But I have SoFi coming all the way down to about 1979. But we will see. It could come and test this demand at 24.68 and then bounce, but I would much rather pick it up down here. I'm telling you right now, if SoFi comes down here, then I am probably buying about a couple $1,000 worth of call leap options ahead of earnings. And earnings is January 28th. If this does not happen prior to earnings, then I would suspect that whatever happens during earnings is going to be a manipulative move, probably all the way down to about 20 or 1979. And once that happens, it is what it is. Your boy is already going to load the boat. So I'm just letting y'all know how it is right now. Junior, Mendoza, INTC, Intel, man, I've been pounding the table on Intel. If you guys have been following Catching Rockets, he's been pounding the table on Intel, right? This is like one of my greatest returns for 2025 because we caught Intel on a discount, right? We caught Intel right before they had announced the government support on building you know, making new factories in the US. All right, but that's yesterday's news. We want to know what's going on right now, right? Well, right now, sheesh, I haven't looked at it in a while. We had our demand zone. It's already too late for that. Now you're trying to figure out what to do. Oh man, this is a tough one. Intel, buy and hold. That's what Intel is. Okay. Well, you're at a very pinnacle point right now. Intel's going to take some time. It's going to take some time. I'm not going to take a lot of time, but I'm just see if I can identify anything in this moment. Don't like it. Don't like it. Don't like it. Whew, my God. I don't like the way Intel looks. Okay, let's go to the 4 hour. See if I can get a better look at Intel. Alright, my computer's freezing now. Okay, come on, dude. My computer's not working. It's like dragging. And it shouldn't be because I have a 5090 graphics card. Alright. Yeah, I don't like what's going on with my PC right now. Alright, so essentially this is a very neutral position for Intel. And it looks like we're running out of volume, okay, towards here. So let's do that. Let me do this, and let me do this. Yeah. All right, so we're losing steam. Okay, let's see here. All right, so this right now for me, I mean, you can be bullish on Intel if we can confirm above 5126. However, and as of right now, it looks like we could pump up a little bit more, right? We're flaring up the EMAs. We have a lot of buyers picking up the stock on a discount. So this could run to the volume area high of 6412, right? But we have to get confirmation above this level, in my opinion, first, before we can want to do that. Now, if we do that, we also have to understand that we're really far away from the 20-day EMA. So at some point, some news piece or whatever is probably going to bring it down. It looks like earnings is coming up January 22nd. Okay, so that's next week. I want to say next Thursday or Friday or something like that. So I don't think I would be playing earnings on Intel. I think I'd just be waiting for that move. I will let you guys know. Playing earnings, look the day before the earnings of what the stock does. Typically what it does the day before, it goes the opposite direction post earnings or during the earnings call. So just telling you, it happens more times than you think, more times than not. Okay, APLD, I think that's my last one, but let's just take a look and then we'll do a recap. APLD, all right, you're looking for leaps, I'm looking for nope. Well, technically, look, so we drew this up and we said we're in a neutral position, and sure enough, we broke out of this neutral position. However, we hit our take profit target and we found some resistance. So with APLD, you're very likely to come to retest either this previous descending line of resistance and it could become your new support, or you could test the 21-day EMA at 33.97. At the end of the day, if you see yourself falling back within this channel, right? So I would say falling below. Hold on, let me give you an actual setup. Give me a minute. Because I like APLD. I think I hold some shares. I don't like it. Okay, I can dig this. All right. So okay. So supply zone. Let's go here. Let's go here. All right, perfect. So essentially, right, this right here, this supply zone, which is ranging from the bottom being 35.69 to the top being 36.38. If we can't confirm, if we can't blow through this and confirm above 36.38, then you are pretty much bearish right now. But we are in a dog match right now between the buyers and the sellers. The sellers just pushing us down. The buyers are buying the discounts, and we got to see who's going to stay the course and maintain the aggressiveness. From where I'm sitting, it looks like the bears are winning. So just know that. And if we do come down more, we're likely to come down here around $33.15. And then, like I said, retest those other levels I was talking about. And then that would put us right around here for a demand zone. Okay. So this is like your trading range for APLD. Okay. If you see that. Okay. Let me clean this up. Boom. And then I'll set some alerts because I know APLD is a cheap contract and this is a minnow level play. We like minnow level plays. Give me a minute. Let me make sure that we can get those alerts in there. And then this will be top base of supply. Keep it moving. And then we'll say this is top of demand. And we'll keep it moving. All right. So I think I covered everything. All right, Beverly, welcome to the channel supporters. I will let you know that a channel supporter is exactly that, channel support. You don't really get access to anything. You don't really get like plays or anything like that. It's just you showing love, and I appreciate that. If you are trying to get the rapid fire alerts and you're trying to get the swing trades and the 100% gains and whatever, if you're trying to get the learnings and the live training and trading, then you want to be like a megalodon. There you do get some perks, like Discord access to like the minnow, the dolphin, and then the orca. You get some weekly strategy live streams with, you know, the higher tier members every Sunday. So that's kind of something that we do. And then of course, like the higher tier you go, the more access you have. All right. Okay, so what did we cover today? We went over APLD, Intel, INTC, SoFi, PAP or PEP, TSM, Meta, Lyft, ADP, Netflix, QQQ. Man, we killed it. Hood, BAC, DraftKings, Nvidia. All right, so is that 14? Or I think that's 14. So shout out to y'all for participating. If this was helpful, please put a fire emoji in the chat. If it was not, put a thumbs down in the chat, and I'll consider not doing it anymore. You know, that's just how it goes. You only do things that make sense, right? So, good night, Mama. I love you. I will see you tomorrow. I need to retest all-time highs before it drops that low. Quadracent, yep, I see you, big dog. Everybody, shout out to the Discord members showing up, the YouTube members showing up, letting us know how fire it is in the community. We support and elevate one another. That's what it's about, right? Am I late to the party? Yeah, big dog, you are, but you'll be able to reply it. You'll rerun it once it's uploaded. All love, Junior. Yeah, I seen you in there, man, and I was like, you know what? Sometimes people come in here and they're subscribed and like their request gets lost in the sauce, and I do make an effort to make sure that I do comb through the chats to make sure I take care of y'all too, because not everybody wants to be in the Discord, not everybody wants to be a member, and I totally understand and respect that, but that doesn't mean that like you shouldn't be heard either. So like I definitely want to take care of everybody because everybody's a part of the community. When you're subscribed, it's love, and I appreciate that. I want y'all all to know that. So I appreciate everything. Let's see here. Hello, Lace. Hey, Queen, I see you. Celeste. All right, Miss Philly, I got gifted. Hey, Queen Philly in the building. All right, Queen Philly. Yeah. Let's go, Queen. All right, so go to the members tab, right? And then look for the Discord link. If you're a new member, go to the members tab, go to the Discord link, and then we'll see you over there, Queen. I love to see it. You might upgrade. You might become a permanent member. I love to see it. Queen Philly's dope. The editor, my guy, Barry, Buddy. He has so many names, you know, but he's in the chat. So everybody, shout out to Buddy, who, if you guys are seeing like these shorts and these YouTube videos that's getting cut and it looks pretty clean, that's all thanks to that gentleman right there. He's really good at what he does, and you know, I'm grateful and fortunate to have him on my team. So let's get it, buddy. We're doing good things, and I think the community agrees. Roll Live, always fire. Hey, I appreciate that, big dog. Thanks for showing up and showing out. Look at that icon, though. That means you've been here for a minute. That's what that means. Christine, I see you, Queen. Ellie, thank you. All the fire. Come back tomorrow. Enjoy the lives. Queen Philly, it doesn't look like you were gifted. But you know what I'm about to do? Hold up. Hold on, everybody sit tight. 1 second. Boom. I'm gifted memberships. I just gifted 5 memberships. Who we got? We got new members in the building. We got Susie. We got David. We got I am Ramen. King 9240. Ashley Supertum. Sumpter. All right. Welcome, everybody. Welcome. And if you want to be a part of the community and you want to be in the Discord and just chat with us or whatever, then please just go over to the Discord or the membership tab and then find the Discord link. And then when you get in there, you just type gifted, right? So I know who you are and how you got in, okay? We have a very close-knit community. Everybody's pretty humble. Everybody shares their stories. Everybody supports and elevates one another. So if you are down with that and you're not a knucklehead, then we'll welcome you with open arms. We don't want no drama. No drama. We don't play that. We about our business and we about being there and showing up. All right. Tashi, thank you. Hey, what's up, Queen Nisha? Arnacia. She's a goat too. Look at her icon. She's been here for a minute. Thank you, Queen. Any questions? Oh, by the way, Buddy Terry, I already told you that's my editor, but go give him some love. He has a channel too. Just click on his profile picture, and then just subscribe over there to the big dog. All right, see what he got cooking. All right. Hey, all love, King. Hopefully we'll see you in the chat and you guys can participate. And if you guys like it enough, and if you're making money and you feel like you're growing, then maybe you'll upgrade. You know, maybe you'll stick around for a little bit. Okay, that's what it's about. Sometimes you don't know. Sometimes you need a little demo or trial to just know what you can get or whatever. So hopefully it helps. Okay. Hey, I'm way too kind. Yeah, I guess so. When I do the math, Rail's working in a sweatshop when it comes to this content creation stuff. Yeah, Rail's getting paid below minimum wage. But I love it. So I guess that's where my heart is. I have a passion to help people. All right. I think that's it. If there's no questions, Queen Philly, I don't see you as a gifted member. Your name is still in gray, unless you have like another chat. Like, hopefully you're gifted, but I just don't see it. Marga Mia, hey. Well, hopefully I was smooth enough for you, Marga, because your boy is real tired. So I did struggle through this one a little bit, but I appreciate the patience and you know, everybody just sticking with it, all right? And then still contributing towards the live. Okay, perfect. All right, so when you get over there, make sure you type gifted in the Discord, and then we'll see how things are going. Oh, that's awesome. Good stuff, Queen. I love it. I love it. Welcome. All right. If there's no questions, I mean, those that just got gifted, please take advantage of the members videos that are there. You have access to a fair amount of content that you probably weren't privy to see. So I would say watch as much stuff as you can while you can, if you don't plan on sticking around. But if you do, then, you know, it'll be there. If you plan to upgrade, then there's a lot more content that's a lot more dialed in. There's a lot more in depth and detailed, where I walk you through pretty much the process and everything that I do. Ellie, all love. Thank you, JC. All right, y'all. So this is it. I gotta go. My babies are home. I'm gonna kiss them and snuggle and all that good stuff, and probably pass out on the couch. All right, this is Stocks for Real, Sacrifice for Riches. Everybody, take care.
This that late shift, graveyard, pockets on E. This that praying in the driver, God, don't let me bleed. This that thumbnail, live stream, teaching about the teeth of the market while I'm fighting for my family to eat. This that knee brace, aching from the miles in the mud. This that E5 rank that I earned with my blood. This that YouTube grind when the views was a dud. Now we talking about a movement, not a maybe. This a flood. Sacrifice for the riches, that ain't just about the cash. That's about the sleep I gave up just to break a broken past. That's about the liquor I refused when I could've hit the glass. That's about the therapy I took instead of speeding off and crash.
That's the code that I live. Gave my tears, gave my time, gave my body, gave my ribs. For my wife, for my kids, for my people that I live. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'ma die before I quit. Sacrifice for riches, put the name on my stone. I was built for all this pressure, I ain't breaking, I'm grown. If you looking for a hero who was carved out of the stones, you can see him in the mirror when you face it on your own.
I was clocking in for bosses that ain't know my middle name. They just saw the numbers hitting, they ain't see the inner strain. Then I turn my pain to content, turn my lessons into game. Now I got a tribe of traders that refuse to play the same. Disco buzzing charts up, members learning how to move. We ain't chasing lotto tickets, we're protecting what we prove. Teaching risk, teaching patience, teaching how to keep you cool. Cause I lost enough myself to write a whole financial school. My sobriety a badge, my resilience a shield. Every L I ever took became a tool I had to wield. When the market tried to break me, I just studied how it killed. Then I built a better system, now I'm walking through the field.
Sacrifice for riches, that's the code that I live. Gave my tears, gave my time, gave my body, gave my ribs. For my wife, for my kids, for my people that I live. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'ma die before I quit. Sacrifice for riches, put the name on my stone. I was built for all this pressure, I ain't breaking, I'm grown. If you looking for a hero who was carved out of the stones, you can see him in the mirror when you face it on your own.
When I say sacrifice, you say for riches.
Sacrifice for riches. Sacrifice
for riches, from the trenches to the digits. When I say process, you say over profit.
Process over profit. Process
over profits, we ain't stopping till we locked it. From the runaway son to the soldier in the dirt, to the husband with a white queen fighting through the hurt, to the father of 2 daughters that he put in every verse, to the trader and the teacher helping others break the curse. I'm the sum of every scar they tried to use to hold me back. I'm the voice of every kid who had to grow up in attack. I'm the proof that if you're willing to go all in on the path, you can lose a couple battles and still never lose your track.
Sacrifice for riches, that's the code that I live. Gave my tears, gave my time, gave my body, gave my ribs. For my wife, for my kids, for my people that I live. Ain't nobody gonna stop me, I'ma die before I quit. Sacrifice for riches, put the name on my stone. I was built for all this pressure, I ain't breaking, I'm grown. If you looking for a hero who